about this because it is getting worse. It is so obvious to me, and I think really everybody at this point, that Donald Trump and his team are in full blown panic mode. It seems like it every day, whether it be the late night Truth Social posts, the rambling in his speeches, or stuff like this. Donald Trump knows that the political winds are not blowing in his favor, especially with these major conversations we're having surrounding the economy or the Epstein files. All of it, Donald Trump is screwing up on, and the American people give him an F rating on. So, Trump and Team Trump are really pulling out every trick in the book to continue grifting, making money off the followers, and trying to boost their approval rating. And what you're looking at on your screen right now has only gotten worse over the past couple of weeks. I've been following it, and now we got to talk about it. So, look. I'm going to get into the story and more. Before I do any of that, make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about the story, and we're going to get into it. So what you're looking at right now is an email that Donald Trump sent to his supporters last night. The email list he has, he just sent it all out. It's from Trump, and it reads, "I'm alone and in the dark." You know, that's that's not a message you'd expect to get from the president of the United States, maybe somebody else in your life, but certainly not the president of the United States. Yet he sent this email out, and it's a fundraising email. It's a predatory fundraising email where Donald Trump is trying to play tricks on his own followers to get them to give him money. And the sad part is, they do. They do. This is part of the MAGA cult. And interestingly, Marjorie Taylor Greene, yes, the Marjorie Taylor Greene, just spoke about this very mentality in a New York Times article she spoke with a reporter for. It's called, "I Was Just So Naive," inside Marjorie Taylor Greene's break with Trump. It tracks her political evolution from, diehard Trump supporter the day she got into office trying to fight to overturn the election to now leaving Congress and frequently breaking with Donald Trump. The article reads, "Greene's fidelity to the MAGA cause masks some private misgivings," she now says. "Some of Trump's devotees struck Greene as worshipful in the extreme. For a lot of MAGA, Trump is a savior, and he's like a god to them." She also did dislike the unctuous, hedonistic posturing at Mar-a-Lago. In particular, she told me recently, quote, "I never liked the MAGA Mar-a-Lago sexualization. I believe how women in leadership present themselves sends a message to younger women. I have 2 daughters, and I've always been uncomfortable with how those women puff up their lips and enlarge their breasts. I've never spoken about it publicly, but I've been planning to." This is Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, very much embedded into the MAGA movement, or maybe previously was, where she stands right now, who knows. But she's seen this. She's seen it firsthand, and she's calling it out. The MAGA worship of Donald Trump, seeing them worship Donald Trump in the extreme, the article says. For a lot of MAGA, Trump is a savior, and he's like a god to them, Marjorie Taylor Greene says. And that's why a lot of these emails that we're about to look at actually work. And it's kind of crazy that they do. It doesn't change the predatory nature of them. But let's start with this one we just covered. From Trump, "I'm alone and in the dark." Very weird. It goes on to say, "Some people are saying this is sad. I'm sitting here alone in the war room fighting for you. The rest of the staff went home hours ago. It's just me, one dying laptop, and the 48-hour countdown clock to my urgent end-of-year deadline just rang." This is insane. They're talking about Donald Trump as if he's stranded on a remote island with no food or water and they need to donate to save him. I mean, what are they talking about? They're trying to paint a pitiful Donald Trump who's so sad he just needs you to donate to hit his deadline. And if you don't, everything's going to come collapsing down. It is so manipulative. If you rush, and they say,